Okay, I literally just finished recording the last one, and now as I was putting together all of the components to upload it, like the thumbnail and just trimming off the start and finish, it made me really want to talk about this other topic that I had in my head, which is heartbreak. I don't know, like, I'm trying to think back literally 2 minutes ago why I even got into this whole thought process in the first place, but here I am, alas, and I just want to talk about it. So, the first serious girlfriend that I had lasted around 3 years and change. And during that time, it was a long distance relationship, and it was hard. And I'm probably just going to only run around for this because I kind of want to use my brain power. But I had to end up calling it off, and it was a mutual call off to my understanding. And I, to this day, have still been trying to process what it's like to deal with that. To deal with losing her, just like breaking up with her. I've never had to worry about something like that before in all my life. So this has been a very new experience for me. And granted, I am in a very incredible new relationship with my new girlfriend. And I'm very happy and blessed for it. But I can't excuse the fact that, like, there's still an element of feelings, confusion, anger, upsetness with my ex, and I don't really know what to make of it. I just sit here sort of fumbling around with the fact that, well, I've got these emotions. I'm acknowledging that they're there, but I don't know what to do with them. I remember I felt guilty for thinking the way I was thinking, but I was told that by a lot of people, you just have to accept the fact that you are going to think that way. And it's just part of the healing process. So I'm like, okay, I'll try my best. And even to this day, I feel like there's still a lot that was never really resolved. I didn't end up getting a lot of the answers for what kind of caused the end to happen. And I want to just start off by saying this is not a bash fest or anything. This is not meant to be oh, she said this or you said that or X, Y, and Z. No, that's not the purpose of this. The purpose is sort of to get I don't know, maybe air my thoughts a little bit and let you guys know that I too am going through something that probably a lot of you guys are also going through or will go through or have gone through. And I'm curious to hear your experiences in the comments. It's not easy. I've been struggling with this for a year plus, I think. And just trying to understand what to make of this, because in my head at the time, I was like, oh yeah, I can marry this girl. That's great. And I thought her head was in the same spot too, but I don't really know if that was ever the case to be. It's tough. And I know recently I learned that she's got and I was doing pretty good on closure until I learned recently that she ended up having a new, I think she's got a new boyfriend, and that was hard for me to see. I don't really understand why either. It's not jealousy. It's not in a sense of, oh, I need to get her back, or at least I don't think it is. It's more of a, how could you do this to me? Like, you've already moved on kind of thing. I really don't know if she suffered through the healing process of the other end of our relationship, and maybe she did, maybe she didn't. There is definitely a greedy, selfish side of me that certainly wants that. And I gotta also say too, as I'm speaking into the mic right now, 4 minutes in, this is not easy for me to talk about. I'm very uncomfortable right now trying to share this, but I really think it's healthy because I don't think I've really chatted about this externally all too much. And it's been bothering me and on my mind. And so maybe by uploading this video and sharing it with the world, it'll make it better. Or maybe it'll make it worse. I'm not really sure. I just want to have closure on this whole thing. And while I think there's a lot of elements that do have closure, there's just a part of me that really wants to know and hear it from her, whether it's, you know, were you upset after the breakup? Because I was upset. I hope she was. because in the most weirdest way, because it feels so strange to say, but it's like, I want to know that you were hurting after the breakup too, because then it'll at least make me feel like you at least cared. And when you cut ties with someone and you're all alone now, it's like, you don't really know what's going on their life. Kind of like with a YouTube video, you see the 1% that the YouTuber wants to show you, but not the other 99% that they're kind of experiencing. It feels like a somewhat semi-parallel I'd like set up to this. Also, this is a very beautiful little pocket here. I like it. I'm just getting some meat in the meantime while I'm while I'm having a heart-to-heart with basically myself. But no, you guys are listening, I hope. Oh God, it is a battle I have been trying to figure out for a while. I talk to people about this, but not this specific part of the problem. But I just wish I knew what to do, you know? Wish that I had the answers. This is such a new experience for me relative to everything else I've done. Because, I mean, how am I supposed to know what to feel if I've never, you know, gone through this experience before? I don't know. I'm kind of winging it just as much as I'm winging YouTube or life. I'm just trying to figure it out as I go along. Maybe that's okay. Yeah. I don't know. It's a doozy of thinking for sure. Also, I'm just having a quick side tangent thought. Are the pork chops seasoned in Minecraft? Like there's no such thing as the salt ore, as far as I'm aware, in Minecraft. I've never heard of one. So, and as far as I'm aware, there's no seasonings in Minecraft either. So, are we just cooking up bland pork? Like, that's got to be a miserable life for Steve. Oh my God, I would not want to be Steve in this case. I thought like, oh yeah, I can take down 64 steaks and still be fit. Oh, that sounds great. Yeah, no, not if they're unseasoned. That sounds horrible. Sorry, that was a little bit of a tangent, but breakups are hard, man. If anyone's going through one right now and you're struggling, just know that you've got someone in your corner right now. I'm sorry. It sucks. I'm wishing the best for you. And I'm hoping that things will work out a-okay, because I'm trying to do the same thing for myself, which I want to reiterate. My new girlfriend is absolutely incredible. She puts me on as a priority. She clearly cares for me, gives me attention and time. We're comfortable hanging out with each other. She's very beautiful. There's a lot going for us, you know. It's a very relatively fresh and new relationship, but it's something, you know, something to kind of take one day at a time, not trying to get too ahead of myself. Just, you know, I remember we were talking for a while and I wasn't actually pulling trigger on anything. I was just keeping it very much on the DL. Or not, I was keeping it on the DL and I still kind of am, but well, now that I'm making a freaking video on this, maybe not so much anymore. But at least in my personal life, I don't really chat too much about it. And I mean, yeah, I only recently decided to ask her to be my girlfriend because I was like, you know what, I got all my check boxes figured out. I know what she wants. I know what I want. I kind of have a better idea on who she is as a person. Let's date. And it worked out. So pretty happy about that. I really don't have much more to add on this topic. I can see it's a little shorter than normal, but I mean, maybe it's because I'm a little uncomfortable with this whole topic as a whole. This isn't my forte, but I'm sure as heck giving it a shot. So yeah, I don't really know how to wrap this up. I'm just gonna say see you soon. Hopefully, if anyone's struggling, you got a squid on your side. Love you, boys.